The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go, Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Yeah, we dominate today.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On second down, ETN once more, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jones now in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Let's go, T. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow on play action. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. To sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 27, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. ETN up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Drew Sample. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now receiver in motion left.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In motion left goes Boyd. Now Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
40 yards.
and the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. McPherson now for the extra point.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another tote for Etienne.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. From the 38, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lawrence. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. He's
got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11 now. Here's a give to Etienne.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now. First. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Here's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
44 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On first down, it's Herbert. Going for it all.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. It's Mixon on the counter. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In motion right here, Boyd. Burrow on third down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
1-2, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 35 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be caught.
So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Out to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
on his way to a historic performance. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals
and the Washington Commanders.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
65 yards.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Once more, Gibson.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 5.
74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go 20.
She-Rag got me.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here
between the Washington Commanders
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. A give to Gibson running right.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw, it's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch! He's coming! We got double up. 11, Thomas. Check, 55, Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's get it together.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
12.
Here we go. Check.
11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Bengals. Trent Taylor, 46 yards.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
11 mighty.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Set the tone, D.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he won't have have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 1, ready?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Watch the pass. Shoot.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Gibson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And here's a give to Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180.
Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Watch 55. Right here. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 2 left.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A handoff for Gibson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
In motion right here, Boyd. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
11 mighty.
Burrow.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's Burrow.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll He'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Wentz to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
A carry for Gibson.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Connecting with Mixon.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. To throw, Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all. Because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Here we go. 180. Place up. 11 MT. Take.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to win it in overtime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Check 99.
11. 12.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 26. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 75 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, it's some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twins. Watch twins. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
180. 180.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win. And the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes.